So, like I was saying before here, with the Vikings, now, with the Vikings, it's interesting, because, like, I mean, I am a Vikings fan, and, I'm not, like, saying, I don't think, like, even as, like, a fan, I don't think, like, they're going to, like, maybe necessarily, like, win it all, necessarily, but I do think they have a good shot to actually do, like, the same as they did last year. They have a tougher schedule, but I think they could do around the same. Like the Buccaneers, yeah, they should beat Eagles, as long as like these losses don't look ugly, like they look more competitive in these losses. I think that's a good sign. Or even if they're like, instead of like 30-3, say it's like 30-4, like 30-10, or like 30-15 or something, like cut in half, say like 38-15 cut in half, or something like that, where they like improve, in these losses. And they have some losses that are like close. So if you lose like close, like the loss where it's like a point or two, yeah, that's really gonna sting at you. And yeah, you might have a couple of them. Though that would be not bad though for a loss though. The Chargers, the Vikings might be the Chargers, yeah, because they beat the Bills last year. Panthers, yeah, they should be able to beat them. Chiefs, I don't know about the Chiefs. They're at home, so maybe they might actually beat them. And let's hear, okay. And then they should be able to beat the Bears, maybe the 49ers, depending. Packers, we'll see, It's probably going to be close, so that one. Either way, though. Falcons, yeah, they should beat them. The Saints, most likely. Most likely the Broncos, most likely the Bears, the Raiders. Yeah, most likely the maybe not the Bengals, it depends. And then the Lions. Especially if the Bengals have something to play for. If they have something to play for, and they might actually, be like very competitive, And then we'll see. So most of these games are winnable. The Lions maybe split, the Packers. That might be 2, 3, 4. Even if you lose the 49ers, Chiefs, 5. You have like, at the most, you have 6, 7 losses at the very most. But then some of these tough teams, you'll probably end up being a couple of these tough teams again. So you'll probably end up with I think it'll probably be 12-5 or something like that. I think it could end up being 13-4 or 12-5, similar type record as last year, honestly. And then the Falcons in the NFC South. The Falcons, I don't know. They're one of those teams that young. They're kind of not new. But the Saints last year, looked the best, I guess, out of these teams. The Buccaneers really looked the best at Tom Brady, but even he didn't look the best. The Saints looked the best outside of the Buccaneers. So we'll see. You got Bryce Young, who's young. You got, the Buccaneers have Baker Mayfield. The Saints have Derek Carr. So it's probably, the Falcons and Panthers are probably just going to be rebuilding and familiarize the Saints and the Buccaneers. It's probably just going to be a fight between those two. Those two teams, really. Because the Falcons, they're kind of rebuilding year. Same with the Panthers. They're in a year where Bryce Young might do good right away, but he might not. He might just need time to get himself used to the offense, get himself used to playing in games, and then they might start to turn around near later on in the year. But if they have easier games, the Panthers do. Yeah, the Falcons. Yeah, the Saints. Yeah. You have the Texans, the Colts, the Bears. They have the Saints, and they have the Falcons. they have some actually tough, easier games. So, I could, maybe, Panthers may not, some of those, maybe the games that are tough, maybe not, tougher teams, maybe not, but even if they can show at least promise in, like, the games that are, like on their, not, like, the level teams, is, like, teams that are, like, rebuilding teams or teams that weren't the greatest last season, they weren't, and they can show promise against them, even win against those teams, then it'll be promising, Saints and Buccaneers. I think those two teams are going to fight out for the end. Because you got Derek Carr and the Saints quarterback, and you got Baker Mayfield for the Buccaneers, which are experienced. So you got some experienced players, some new and experienced mix in Saints and Buccaneers, obviously. Or players that don't have a lot of playing time. Two. Like those two, in some of those you may have two. But you just have, it's going to be the Saints and Buccaneers fighting for the South. So in the playoffs, it's probably going to be Cowboys, Giants, Eagles, probably those three. Commanders, could make the playoffs. It's going to be three of those four. Probably Cowboys, Eagles for sure. And Giants, Commanders are probably going to fight for the last spot, to be honest. Unless all four make it, which is going to be hard, though. Because you got the 49ers and Seahawks. I could see one of them making it. Or both of them making it. The Vikings making it, yeah. I would probably see one of the Saints and Buccaneers making it. I don't see both of them making it, though. It's going to be one of those two making it. Which one of the two is going to make it? Win the National Football Conference South, NFC South. Who's going to win which one? You don't know on that one. And are the Packers going to do well? Because you could have it where, the Lions, the Packers, the Vikings, the Lions could improve, make the playoffs. The Vikings probably are going to make the playoffs, most likely. The Packers, can they make the playoffs? They have not the greatest schedule, so they might get in, off an easier schedule. They might get in off, an easier schedule, the Packers might. Because they could actually, honestly, the Packers... they could honestly lose the Bears. Win 3. It could be 3-1, 4-1, even 5-1, maybe 5-2, 6-2, maybe 6-3, 6-4, maybe even 6-5, 6-6, maybe 6-7, 7-7, 8-7, 8-8, 9-8. They could be 9-8. 10-7 maybe, and still be on that cusp of making the playoffs, or maybe make the playoffs based on their easy teams. Even if they beat out easy teams that should be somewhat pretty easy, winnable for them, which is yeah, because even if they beat the Bears 3, lose Lions twice, 4-1. They got 5-1, 5-2, 6-2, 6-3. Even if they lose the Steelers, which they might, it might be this could be a toss-up game, or even a game against Lions. They might have a toss-up Lions one, maybe. So we'll see. So I can see them being 10-7. Because of their favorable schedule. And then you have the Vikings, which they're probably most likely going to be in. And then you got the last one, Saints, Buccaneers. So you got 2, 5, probably 7, probably 11 teams heading into the season, realistically fighting for 7 spots pre-season before the regular season starts. In the AFC, you got 4, probably 6. You probably got 10. I'd say realistically, you got 12 teams in the American football fighting for 7 spots out of the 16. And then the NFC, National Football Conference, you have 11 fighting for those 7. So we'll see. We'll see. So, and until next time, everybody, take care, and we'll see if my predictions are right. I'm not no expert, obviously, but that's your thoughts on 2023-24 NFL season. if you're an NFL football fan. Or even if you're not a fan, just watch your favorite. You only watch your favorite team's games. Like how well do you think they're gonna do? Your favorite team's gonna do if you have a favorite football team, or just a fan of NFL in general. Let me know. Who you think's gonna do good? This season. So until next time.